Howdy howdy, my name is John, and this video is a little bit different for me. Normally I talk about books on my channel, but today I'm going to talk about my top 25 television series that only lasted for one season. I've actually got a couple of honorable mentions that I want to talk about. The first one is Nowhere Man. This debuted in 1995 on the UPN network. Primarily the reason this is an honorable mention for me is I don't really remember a whole lot about the series as I haven't watched it since it aired. But this is a story about a man who takes the wrong photograph and his life gets taken away from him. He then spends the series trying to get his life back. The next honorable mention is No Ordinary Family. This debuted in 2010 on ABC. This follows a family who gains superpowers when they're in an airplane accident in, I believe, Brazil. And then this series follows them as they adjust to their new superpowers. Coming in at number 25 is Flashforward. This debuted in 2009 on ABC. This follows a group of FBI agents as they investigate a worldwide phenomenon where people black out for, I believe it's 18 minutes, and they see a vision of the future. Basically, everybody sees what they'll be doing. The agents are trying to find out who is behind this event. Number 24 is Me, Myself, and I. This follows a middle-aged man in roughly current times, and it also follows him as a young boy, about 13, and it also follows him in the future as an older man. Number 23 is the US version of The Return. This is actually based off a French television series by the same English name. That series would have made this list, but it's 2 seasons long, and it would have been much higher on the list. The US version is good, but I really prefer the French version. The US version debuted in 2015 on the A&E network. This show follows the residents of a small town who must deal with the sudden return of several people who were thought dead. No time has passed for the people returned. Number 22 is Andy Richter Controls the Universe. This debuted in 2002 on the Fox network. This show follows Andy, who is a short story writer. It shows both how he wishes life was and how life actually is. Number 21 is The Nine. This debuted in 2006 on ABC. This TV series follows 9 survivors of a bank robbery gone wrong. One of the actors commented after the series was canceled that the title of the show described the number of people that were watching the show. Number 20 is Defying Gravity. This debuted in 2009 on ABC. This follows a crew who are chosen for a mission in outer space, and it shows both their training and the mission itself. Number 19 is Starved. This debuted in 2005 on the FX network. This TV series follows a group of people who are in group therapy for people with eating disorders. This TV show has one of the funniest scenes in any TV show that I've ever seen. Number 18 is Undeclared. This debuted in 2001 on the Fox network. This follows a bunch of college freshmen, and it's by the same producer as Freaks and Geeks. He would also go on to direct a good number of hit movies. Number 17 is Space Above and Beyond. This debuted in 1995 on Fox. This follows a bunch of space marines in a war. Number 16 is Go On. This debuted in 2012 on NBC. This follows a group of people who are in grief therapy. Number 15 is Nobody's Looking. This debuted in 2019 on Netflix. This is actually a Brazilian show that's been dubbed into English. This follows a group of angels. The main character is a new angel who's the first new angel in centuries. These angels decide to pursue human pleasures. Number 14 is Threshold. This debuted in 2005 on CBS. This follows a group of scientists who are investigating a possible alien invasion. Number 13 is Kevin Probably Saves the World. This debuted in 2017 on ABC. This story follows a young man who is assigned the task of helping other people, but really isn't given a lot of information to go on. Number 12 is Earth 2. This debuted in 1994 on NBC. This story follows humanity's first attempt to colonize another world. Number 11 is Birds of Prey. This debuted in 2002 on the WB. This follows the adventures of the daughter of Batman and Catwoman as she tries to fill in the gap left by Batman's disappearance. Alright, now we're to the top 10. Number 10 is A to Z. This debuted in 2014 on NBC. This follows the story of a couple as they meet and fall in love. Each of the episodes start with a letter of the alphabet. Number 9 is John Doe. This debuted in 2002 on Fox. This is the story who has no memory of his past, but he has an encyclopedic knowledge about everything else. Number 8 is Wonder Falls. This debuted in 2004 on the Fox network. This is the story of a young woman named Jay, and the story begins when she starts to hear voices that tell her to help other people. Number 7 is Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. This debuted in 2006 on NBC. This TV show actually debuted the same year as 30 Rock, and it follows a similar premise. A behind-the-scenes look at a Saturday Night Live type show. This one is more dramatic, and towards the end of the season there's a 3-episode arc that's one of the most tense arcs that I've ever watched. Number 6 shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone unless you were expecting it higher on the list. This is Freaks and Geeks. This debuted in 1999 on NBC. This, of course, stars a lot of actors in a before-they-were-famous role. The DVD set is one of the best that I've ever seen. Number 5 is The Flash. And just in case you're wondering, this is the 1990 version on CBS. If you've seen the newer Flash, the actor that plays Barry Allen's dad, John Wesley Shipp, actually plays the Flash in the older series. I really like this series. This series to me is notable because of the set design that was used. They really have some beautiful kind of comic book style artwork in the background if you're paying attention. Number 4 is Grosse Pointe. This debuted in 2000 on the WB. This is by the same creator as Sex and the City, and it is a behind-the-scenes look of his work on the set of Beverly Hills 90210. It's basically a parody of that show. Number 3 is No Tomorrow. This debuted in 2016 on the CW. This story follows a young woman who's a very uptight, kind of type A personality who meets a man who believes that the world is about to end. And he teaches her how to loosen up and live a little. Now, my number 1 and my number 2 actually share something in common. They both debuted in 2002 on Fox Network. And I bet I'm going to upset a lot of people with my number 2 because they're expecting it to be number 1. And this is Firefly. Yeah, Firefly is a great show that, hey, I watched it when it aired, so, not my fault it got canceled. Unless I just have a bad run of luck that shows that I like happened to get canceled after one season. As evidenced by the fact that I can compile a list with 27 TV shows that only lasted one season. So what is my number one show? What is the show that beat out Firefly? Well, it's Greg the Bunny. If you've not watched Greg the Bunny, you're missing out on one of the best TV shows of all time. Seriously, go watch it. This story follows a young man who goes to work for his father on the set of a children's TV show that features puppets. In this world, puppets are actually people, and you get to watch them try to work together. It's one of my favorite shows. I have watched this show many times, and I've enjoyed it every time that I've watched it. So that's my list. Let me know in the comments below what television show that only lasted one season did you enjoy that I left off my list. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.